So I mean, one, I mean, he knocked it out of the park. But then also, I mean, performing with him was this interesting experience because I hadn't ever. The last time we performed together was had been half of my life ago. I was 16, I think, the last time we performed
Sheesh.
together, maybe 17. Yeah. So, and that was just when I was first starting.
Hmm.
And then, to bring him back now when I'm kind of, probably at my peak, it was a lot of fun.
Because I love how he just, it's like he just rolls out of bed and he's a performer. Like it's,
Yeah.
you can see this level of mastery that he has with it, and there's no nerves. It's just he slots into what should be a completely alien environment. It's your show, your community, and he's just like, right, follow me, watch me. We'll do this.
It's time for a quick break. There are millions of potential products to buy, so how do you know which ones are worth your hard-earned money? Simple. You go to nextlevelguy.com/affiliates and explore those that will transform and improve your life. You'll find deals, listener exclusives, and special offers with some great companies. Recommendations are 100% honest and only on items Ian has tried or believes in. The companies showcased will make you a better man in all areas of your life. Simply go to nextlevelguy.com/affiliates and level up.
How does it feel then to be doing the same kind of like Renaissance fairs, the things that you would have seen him perform at? How do you, when you're performing, do you use that kind of small wins and that kind of confidence from the night before to inject more performance ability in the next one? Do you use like the confidence you get from one show to the next, so you get better and better as you go on? Do you think?
I mean, I try to take lessons from shows, but I also try to keep a pretty short memory with shows, whether they're good or they're bad, because
Yeah.
every crowd is usually, with exception of maybe three or four people, completely different from the show before. So, if you have a bad first show, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have a bad second show. If you have a great first show, it doesn't mean you're going to have a great second show. Every crowd is different. One of the big things is kind of figuring out the energy of a crowd, which is, are they a little more sleepy? So, like, here's an example. Last weekend here in the U.S., we moved the clocks forward 1 hour. So,
Mm.
you lose an hour of sleep Saturday night into Sunday morning. And so my 11:30 show, for everyone, it feels like it's 10:30. And I get out there. I'm on plenty of sleep. I went to bed early. I had extra coffee. I'm doing fine. And I come out and I
Yeah.
realize I'm like, this audience is a little quieter than I'm used to. And so what I did in that case is you kind of slow down to match the audience's energy. Which was very different from what I had experienced most of the time in Florida, which is they are rowdy and oftentimes they are drunk. So it has been, for a lot of time, I've had to raise my energy level of like, no, we can't slow down in the show. We have to be loud, aggressive, talk over people, barrel over hecklers. And that was kind of the one show where I was like, oh, okay, let's do this like a normal show, I guess.
It sounds like you'd be a good act in Scotland. I'm telling you, drunk and rowdy. Yep, you're there.
I tell you, I've heard stories about the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
You'd fit well in there. Trust me, you would
Yeah,
go down a storm. And I love that approach then of like you're not like dwelling on the bad things, or you're not focusing on the good things. You're immediately just going, what went right, what went wrong. Okay, next one. And I like that. I like that way of looking at, like, I always say, how do you analyze a performance?